Hatshepsut, one of ancient Egypt's most extraordinary and enigmatic rulers, reigned during the 18th dynasty and stands out in history. Not only because she was a woman who assumed the traditionally male role of pharaoh, but also due to the remarkable accomplishments achieved under her rule. Born around 1507 BCE to Pharaoh Thutmose I and his principal wife, Hatshepsut, was of royal blood from both her paternal and maternal lines, which granted her a strong claim to the throne. After the death of her father, her half-brother, Thutmose II, son of Thutmose I and a lesser wife, ascended to the throne, and Hatshepsut married him as royal custom dictated. Though this union produced a daughter Neferyur, it did not produce a male heir, and after Thutmose II's death, the throne passed to his young son Thutmose III, born to a concubine, with Hatshepsut initially serving as regent. However, within a few years, Hatshepsut took a bold step that defied traditional norms by declaring herself pharaoh, adopting full kingly titles, and even commissioning statues and depictions of herself with masculine features such as a false beard and kilt, signifying her complete assumption of male royal identity. Despite challenges from traditionalists, she justified her rule by emphasizing her divine birth and close relationship with the god Amun, claiming that he had foretold her reign and sanctioned it through a divine oracle. Hatshepsut's reign, which lasted approximately 22 years, is widely regarded as a time of peace, prosperity, and impressive artistic and architectural development. She focused on domestic stability, economic growth, and monumental building projects, rather than on military conquests, though she maintained the army and oversaw minor campaigns in Nubia and the Levant to uphold Egyptian dominance. One of her greatest achievements was the famous expedition to the land of Punt, likely located in the Horn of Africa, which was organized around the 9th year of her reign and brought back wealth in the form of gold, incense, exotic animals, and trees, especially frankincense and myrrh, which held religious significance and were rare in Egypt. This expedition was immortalized on the walls of her mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari, a stunning complex situated at the foot of the cliffs near the Valley of the Kings in Thebes, which stands as one of the crowning architectural achievements of ancient Egypt and a testament to her vision. Designed by her trusted architect and advisor Senimit, who played a significant role in many of her projects and whose close relationship with the queen has sparked considerable historical speculation, the temple featured terraces, colonnades, and vivid reliefs detailing both divine events and earthly accomplishments. Hatshepsut's artistic program was characterized by elegance and innovation, combining traditional motifs with new stylistic flourishes that communicated her legitimacy and divine favor, often depicting her performing rituals, making offerings to gods, or recounting stories of her divine conception and coronation. As ruler, she improved trade routes, restored monuments damaged during the Hyksos occupation, and commissioned numerous temples, obelisks, and statues across Egypt, particularly in Karnak, where her 2 red granite obelisks once stood as tallest in the world. She worked diligently to maintain the balance between innovation and tradition, blending her own political ambitions with religious symbolism in a way that secured widespread support among the elite and the priesthood of Amun. Despite being a female ruler in a male-dominated society, Hatshepsut demonstrated exceptional political acumen, administrative skill, and strategic use of propaganda to cement her position, gradually transforming perceptions of her authority through persistent visual and textual messages. Her reign brought about a flourishing of art, commerce, and infrastructure, and she ensured that her image and deeds were immortalized in inscriptions, statues, and architectural wonders. However, after her death around 1458 BCE, Thutmose III, who had co-reigned with her for years, gradually began a campaign to erase her legacy, removing her name and images from monuments, breaking statues, and omitting her from official kings, possibly to legitimize his own reign or to restore the traditional male line of succession. This systematic erasure contributed to her historical obscurity for centuries, until modern archaeologists and Egyptologists uncovered the truth of her reign through meticulous study and excavation. The rediscovery of her mortuary temple, identification of her mummy in 2007 via DNA and CT scanning, and continued scholarly interest have all contributed to a re-evaluation of Hatshepsut as a pioneering and formidable ruler. Far from being a mere usurper or regent, Hatshepsut emerged as a sovereign in her own right, who not only maintained but enhanced the prestige and prosperity of Egypt. Her ability to rise to and wield supreme power in a society that placed enormous emphasis on gender roles speaks to her extraordinary intelligence, charisma, and leadership. Today, she is often cited as one of the earliest examples of female leadership in recorded history, and her life challenges assumptions about gender and authority in the ancient world. While her legacy was nearly lost due to ancient attempts at damnatio memoria, the modern world has come to appreciate the significance of her reign and the durable imprint she left on Egypt's cultural and political landscape. Through her architectural legacy, surviving inscriptions, and the sheer scope of her achievements, Hatshepsut's name has been restored to its rightful place among the pantheon of great rulers, male or female, in world history. Her story is not just one of royal power and statecraft, but of resilience, vision, and the complexity of historical memory, proving that leadership transcends gender when guided by competence, strategy, and a profound understanding of one's time and place.